If you have been laid off, or if you are a mid-level IT professional finding it harder than expected to land your next role, this video is specifically for you. You have years of experience. You have delivered real results. So, why does it feel like the job market is ignoring all of that? Here is the uncomfortable truth. The IT job market in 2026 is not just competitive, it has structurally changed. The skills that got you your last job may not be the ones that get you your next one. But that does not mean your experience is worthless. It means you need to repackage and reposition it for the new landscape. I am going to walk you through exactly how to do that in 7 concrete steps, plus give you a 60-day reentry plan at the end that you can start this week. I am your host on Skills on Cloud. Let us get into it. Before you send a single application, you need to do something most experienced professionals skip entirely: an honest self-audit. Here is why this matters. Mid-level professionals often make the mistake of applying the same way they did 3 or 5 years ago. The world has moved. The job descriptions have changed. And if your approach has not changed, you will keep getting the same result: silence. There are 5 areas to audit. First, skills currency. Ask yourself honestly, are the tools and technologies on your resume current, or are they from a previous era? If you have not touched cloud-native tools, AI integrations, or modern DevOps pipelines recently, that is a gap. Second, role awareness. Read 5 job descriptions for your target role right now. Compare them to what you did in your last role. Where are the overlaps? Where are the gaps? Third, market positioning. Are you targeting a salary band that the market currently supports? Layoff survivors sometimes apply too high too early and get filtered out before a human even sees their resume. Fourth, narrative clarity. Can you explain what you do and what impact you have created in under 30 seconds? If you cannot, a recruiter definitely cannot. Fifth, digital presence. Google yourself. Open your LinkedIn with a fresh eye. Is it telling the story you want it to tell? This audit takes 1 afternoon, and it will save you weeks of wasted effort. Here is the good news. You are not starting from zero. You have domain expertise, industry context, and professional maturity that a fresher simply does not have. What you need to do is upgrade your existing skills with an AI layer, and that is a much faster process than building from scratch. The biggest mistake mid-level professionals make when reskilling is trying to learn everything. Do not do that. Instead, find the intersection of what you already know and what AI is transforming in your space. If you are a software developer, the skill that is getting developers hired in 2026 is the ability to integrate large language model APIs into real products. Learn how to use OpenAI or Claude APIs. Learn GitHub Copilot deeply. Learn how to deploy AI-powered features on cloud functions. That is your upgrade path. If you are in data and BI, the move is learning AI-powered data tools, text-to-SQL, generative BI, and Python automation for data pipelines. Companies want data professionals who can work alongside AI, not just with spreadsheets. If you are in project or product management, learn AI product strategy. Understand how to scope, prioritize, and deliver AI features. Understand prompt engineering at a conceptual level. Hiring managers want PMs who can speak the language of their AI engineering teams. Whatever your background, pick one certification that signals seniority, not an entry-level cert. AWS Solutions Architect Associate, Azure AI Engineer Associate, or Certified Kubernetes Administrator. These demonstrate that you are a serious professional, not just someone dabbling in a new topic. Your resume and LinkedIn are not just documents, they are marketing materials. And for mid-level professionals, the problem is almost never a lack of experience. It is the way that experience is being presented. Here is the most common issue I see. Mid-level resumes read like a job description. They list what you were responsible for. But recruiters in 2026 do not care what you were responsible for, they care what you actually delivered. Every single bullet point on your resume needs to answer one question. So what? Not managed a team of 5 engineers, but led a team of 5 engineers to deliver a cloud migration 6 weeks ahead of schedule, reducing infrastructure costs by 30%. Your skills section needs a serious update. If your most recent technology is from 2021, that is a red flag to recruiters. Add the AI tools you have been learning. Add cloud platforms. Even certifications in progress are worth listing as AWS Solutions Architect in progress. On LinkedIn, your headline is the first thing a recruiter sees when they search. Experienced professionals seeking opportunities is a waste of that space. Your headline should be a keyword-rich summary of your value, your title, your top platforms, and your specialization. Finally, your narrative. In every cover letter, message, and interview, you need a clean 30-second story. Something like, I spent 7 years building enterprise cloud infrastructure. I was impacted by a layoff in the recent tech downturn, and I have since been deepening my AI and MLOps skills, and I am ready to bring that combined experience to my next role. That is not a liability. That is a differentiated story. This is the single most underutilized advantage mid-level professionals have over freshers, a real professional network built over years. And most people use it completely wrong. Using your network wrong means sending a mass message to everyone you know saying you are looking for a job. That feels desperate, it puts people in an awkward position, and it rarely works. Using your network right means having real conversations. Reconnect with former colleagues by referencing something specific you worked on together. Ask how they are doing. Then, naturally, mention that you are exploring new opportunities and would love to catch up. Your former managers are your most valuable asset. If you left on good terms, they know your work ethic, your skills, and your impact. A warm referral from a past manager carries more weight than 50 cold applications. On LinkedIn, stop just applying and start engaging. Comment thoughtfully on posts in your field. Share one observation or insight about AI or cloud trends every week. Recruiters are actively searching LinkedIn for engaged professionals, not just people who applied to a listing. 70% of jobs are filled through networking before they are ever publicly posted. If you are only applying to job boards, you are competing for the 30%. Your network is the fastest path to a new role. Use it intentionally. If you are applying to every job you can find, you are doing it wrong. And this is especially true for mid-level professionals. More applications does not mean more interviews, better targeted applications do. I recommend a 3-tier targeting strategy. Tier 1 is your dream companies, 10 to 15 organizations you would genuinely love to work for. For these, you go deep. Research their products, their team structure, their recent news. Write a personalized cover message. Look for any mutual connections who could refer you internally. Tier 2 is your strong fit mid-sized companies, around 20 to 30 targets. These are companies where your background is a clear match. Mid-sized companies are the sweet spot for experienced professionals. They value what you bring, they move faster in their hiring, and they are often willing to pay competitively to get a proven performer. Tier 3 is consulting and contract roles. I know full-time feels like the goal, but do not underestimate the power of a contract role right now. It gets you back into active work experience, into a new tech environment, and often converts into a permanent role. It also removes the gap on your resume. On the role side, target positions that explicitly value your level of experience. Senior Cloud Engineer, MLOps Engineer, AI Product Manager, Solutions Architect. Avoid applying for junior roles even if you are desperate. ATS systems will flag you as overqualified and filter you out before any human even sees your application. Interviewing as an experienced professional is fundamentally different from interviewing as a junior candidate. The expectations are higher, the questions are more nuanced, and the stakes in each conversation are greater. Let me walk you through each stage. The recruiter screen is about making a good first impression and confirming the basics, your availability, your salary expectations, and whether you are a cultural fit. Have a clean, confident 60-second professional story ready. Do not over-explain the layoff. Be matter-of-fact and forward-looking. The technical deep dive will test the current relevance of your skills. This is where the reskilling work from Step 2 pays off. Interviewers in 2026 will ask about AI tools, cloud architecture, and modern DevOps practices. If your answers are anchored in technologies from 5 years ago, that will be a red flag. For system design rounds, practice designing AI-integrated systems. Not just a basic web app, but something like, how would you design a document intelligence pipeline, or how would you architect a real-time recommendation engine using a large language model? Show that you think about cost, scalability, and failure modes. For behavioral rounds, Prepare 5 to 7 strong star stories: situation, task, action, result. Include examples of leading through ambiguity, navigating organizational change, and driving cross-functional delivery. These are the things that differentiate a senior professional from a junior one. And yes, the layoff question will come up. Prepare a calm, 2-sentence answer. Acknowledge it briefly, pivot to what you've been doing since, and end on a forward-looking note. Do not be defensive. Do not overshare. Treat it as a non-event, and the interviewer will too. All right, you have all 7 steps. Let me now pull this into a concrete 60-day reentry plan, because for mid-level professionals, 60 days of focused effort is a realistic timeline to go from laid off to a new offer. Weeks 1 and 2 are your audit and positioning weeks. Do not apply for a single job yet. Use this time to complete your self-audit, identify your specific skill gaps, and build your 3-tier target company list. Refresh your resume and LinkedIn before you do anything else. Weeks 3 and 4 are your reskilling and rebranding weeks. Enroll in one certification course. Rewrite your resume with proper impact bullets. Optimize your LinkedIn headline and summary. Start showing up on LinkedIn with 1 post or comment per day. Weeks 5 and 6 are your network and apply weeks. Start reaching out to your network with personalized messages. Book informational interviews. Begin submitting tailored applications to your Tier 2 target companies. Send 5 targeted applications per day minimum. Weeks 7 and 8 are your interview and close weeks. By now you should have conversations in play. Do daily mock interview practice. Apply to your Tier 1 dream companies. Follow up on every application after 7 days. Be relentless and professional. 60 days. That is the window. Your experience is the foundation that no fresher can replicate. Your updated skills are the edge that makes you relevant again. Start this week. That is your complete reentry roadmap. 7 steps. 60 focus days. A new IT role in 2026. Quick recap. Step 1. Run your honest self-audit. Know your gaps before you apply. Step 2. Reskill strategically by layering AI and cloud skills onto your existing expertise. Step 3. Rebrand your resume, LinkedIn, and your professional narrative for the 2026 market. Step 4. Activate your network the right way with personal, intentional outreach. Step 5. Target companies across 3 tiers and stop spray and pray applications. Step 6. Prepare for every interview round with the depth that a senior professional is expected to demonstrate. And Step 7. Commit to the 60-day reentry action plan and execute it consistently. I want to say one more thing before you go. Being laid off in a market downturn is not a reflection of your ability. It is a market event. The professionals who come out stronger are the ones who use this period to upgrade, reposition, and come back sharper. You have everything you need. Now, if you know someone who is just starting their IT career with no experience, I have a dedicated video for them too. That is part 2 of this series, the complete fresher roadmap, and I will link it right here. If this video gave you value, hit the like button. It genuinely helps this channel reach more people in the same situation as you. Subscribe and hit the bell for more weekly videos on cloud, AI, and IT career strategies. Drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 7 steps do you need the most help with right now? I read and reply to every single comment. All free resource links are in the description. Good luck. I am rooting for you. See you in the next video.